Hi there, it's Stephanie Lafazanos, and I'm sharing today about day 15 and day 16 of my Tao Tantra Qigong 100-day challenge. Yesterday I didn't do a video, so I'm going to do 2 days in one. Yesterday, my practice, my body was asking me for very specific stretches. So I spent a good portion of my practice doing Tao Tantra, Tao Yoga. And when I do yoga or any kind of practice, I will get, oh, do this pose and do this pose and do this pose, and I'll just follow sort of like the feelings in my body and what it needs from pose to pose to pose. So I was getting into lots of twisting and stretching the legs and the glutes, and yeah, I've been running and hiking, and so stretching out those muscles. And also using the Tao Tantric squeezing of the pelvic floor, or if you're a yogic practitioner, Mula Bandha, throughout the sequence of moves that you go through. So it's rare to find a teacher who teaches Ashtanga or any other type of yoga class that really gets their students to engage Mula Bandha in all of the poses. I have been lucky enough to have had a teacher who I think is amazing, and I studied with her online. Her name is Adiyamar, and she's an Ashtanga yoga teacher. And she would guide us to doing our Mula Bandha throughout the sequence of the Ashtanga yoga practice. And I really appreciated that. She's one of the only people that I've studied with who's done that in sort of traditional yoga styles. So because of studying with her, but also just because of knowing about the channels in the body and where energy goes when you squeeze different parts of the pelvic floor, I can add a Mula Bandha or a pelvic squeeze to any yogic pose, and it will channel energy in different ways. For example, if you squeeze the right side, it will move energy up the right channel. If you squeeze the left side, it will move energy up the left channel. If you squeeze the back, it'll move energy up the back channel. If you squeeze the front, it will move energy up the front channel. So you can really use all of the Tao Tantra knowledge in all of your practices, and if you're a yoga practitioner as well. And so that was a nice practice. And today I got a message to be creative, and I was feeling quite crappy actually this morning. I had had a dream, and it brought up a lot of feelings of like not feeling very self-confident. And so it was interesting. When I went to do my practice, I sat with that feeling, and I just said to myself, well, I've been wanting to create something that all my clients can use and everybody can use to almost like hypnotist, is that the right word? To hypnotize yourself, or to sort of like be your own medical intuitive, to help you find out what is at the root of different feelings or different thoughts. So it's been in my mind to create that. And then while I got into my practice, I thought, okay, well, I'm going to use how I'm feeling today to create a spontaneous self-medical intuitive healing practice. And that's what happened. I ended up going into the feelings that I was having, and I also went into the part of the body that those feelings were in, and a lot of them were in here and around my shoulder. So I got a lot of messages from my body as to what is causing the tension in different parts of my body, what the beliefs are, and how to change those beliefs. So, anyway, it was really fun. I created a whole process, and that's something that I'm going to just refine a little bit and work on and share it. So, I'm really grateful that that message came through this morning to be creative with my practice, because it almost feels like I'm either really, really creative and confident, or I can slip into, not being confident. Therefore, I'm not creative when I'm feeling that way. So for me, the message to be creative really helps me to see a lot of my gifts and to value those gifts and feel good about myself and feel confident. So that's my share for today, and I thank you for listening, and I'll talk with you tomorrow. Bye.